If you are thinking of moving to Boise, or whether you've lived here your whole life, there's still a bunch of things that you may not know about it, some interesting things. So I'm going to take you through some random things to know about Boise, Idaho. First of all, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It helps us all we can as I get away from travel right now because it's the end of the year and I don't have many plans. I'm going to be shooting a couple more Boise videos, so if you want to learn more about Boise, this is the place to come for that. How do you say Boise? Do you say Boise or Boise? I will tell you, for locals, if you say Boise, it's a dead giveaway that you're not from here. If you moved here, you might want to change it pretty quickly because that's what people will think of you, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But it is pronounced by locals Boise, so start practicing now. Boise is a pretty outdoor community. What that means, people love to hike, they love to go on walks, they love to go on runs, and they like to go on bicycle rides. In the city of Boise, you are required as a car to stay 3 feet away from bicycles at all times. So if that's something that you don't appreciate, then maybe Boise's not the place for you. However, it is much easier than it seems. So make sure you do that when you move to Boise. This next tip is practical, not because it's important and you may come across it one day. Trust me, my family has multiple times. However, it's also on the driver's test in Idaho. Do cows have the right-of-way, or do you have the right-of-way? Well, let me tell you, cows have the right-of-way. This is actually an open range land, so if you go to a place and it's outside city limits, generally they will tell you where you are. However, if you hit a cow and you kill the cow, you are responsible for paying the rancher for that cow. And let me tell you, cows are not inexpensive, so be prepared for that. When you move to Boise, please, I beg you, change your license plates just as soon as you can. I know that you have couple months to do it. However, people don't look that kindly on outside license plates. It doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just means that there are a lot of people moving here, driving prices up, and it's one of the side effects that people think, oh my gosh, that's another California plate. Change your plate. If you want to move to Idaho, you want to be an Idahoan, then you should get a new plate. Okay, so as of October 2021, when I'm filming this, real estate is crazy in Idaho. It actually seems to be coming down a little bit, which is really, really nice. However, it's grown 42% in the last year alone, and a lot more before that. So there's a lot of people coming here from other states paying cash. Like I said, a lot of people moving here from out of state. So just make sure you know that when you come here, not only is the rental market crazy, the housing market is crazy as well. So if you are looking to buy a house, make sure you can afford it. Oh, Idaho politics, where do I start? There are a lot of people moving here because they are really looking to get out of their own state. This is a very red state. There are small blue pockets within Boise, but just be prepared for that because we tend to make the national news a lot for a lot of really weird things happening in this state at all times. Do your research before you move here, because if it's something that you don't think you can handle, there are a lot of people moving out of state just because even though they are from here, they can't handle it. Make sure that you understand exactly what it is and if you're willing to fight for your beliefs or not, or whatever that is. Just know the political climate here is a little bit weird at times. So, a little known fact about Boise, especially before you visit, is we actually have the largest Basque population outside the Basque Country. If you've never heard of the Basque Country or you don't know where it is, it's an area that spans Spain and France. And we have about 16,000 people with Basque heritage here in Idaho. They have schools, there are people still teaching the language to their children, which is amazing. And we have a whole Basque block with Basque food, Basque culture, other Basque things. We also have Hyaldi, which is a festival here every 5 years, and some smaller festivals as well. It is amazing, amazing culture, and if you want to learn more about it before you come to Boise, there is a lot to learn and a really cool part of Boise. Our brewery and winery scene is actually very impressive. Our breweries have sprouted up. There's a bunch of them now over the last 10 or 20 years. I believe there's something like 13 just in downtown alone that they make their own beer. You can go in, you can have a drink, you can do a little brewery tour. We also have a huge wine region actually out a little bit far from Boise, 20 to 30 minutes from Boise. You can go to the Snake River Scenic Byway, which has so many wineries out there with really, really good wine. It's not a place you would think of area for beer or wine, but it's actually growing here in Idaho, and we have some great products you should try out. You know, there really is no better place on earth. I will tell you, I'm from here. I've moved away a couple times and I always end up back here. Whether you're an outdoor person who likes to ski and hunt and fish and camp and all that, or you just like culture, the city is growing so much. When I grew up, there was not much here. It's really been in the last 10 or 20 years that it's built up. We have skyscrapers now. We have concerts, which is something we never had when I was even a teenager, which is crazy. It's just a really cool city with a cool downtown and a lot of things to do now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn anything more about Boise, I'm always up for questions, so just let me know what you want to know.